Hello, and welcome to another edition of Adventures in Storytime. I'm Miss Allen, and I'm coming to you from the Story Tower at the Billings Public Library. And today we have a very special story time about an animal that starts with the letter O. Wonder what that could be. Well, let's get started by singing our welcome song. Are you ready? Two little hands go clap, clap, clap. Two little feet go tap, tap, tap. Two little fists go thump, thump, thump. And two little feet go jump, jump, jump. One little child turns round and round, and one little child sits quietly down. Alrighty, so let's talk about this letter. This is the letter O. And it is a vowel, meaning that it can have a couple of different sounds depending upon the other letters that are around it. So the letter O can make its name, which would be O, or it can make another sound, which is kind of like when you go to the dentist or the doctor and they make you stick your tongue out and you go, ah. Okay, so O like in octopus, like in Oliver, or Olivia, olive, oil. Those are all words that start with the letter O. Another word that starts with the letter O that we are going to be talking about today is, got my book upside down, owls. That's right, we're going to be talking about owls today. So the first book we're going to read is this cute little owls book that tells us about them. And this is by Joanne Early Macon. You ready to learn about owls? Do you see that owl right there? It's kind of hard to see. He's camouflaged, meaning that his colors of his fur match his surroundings. So see him? He's right there. Those are his eyes. In spring, a female owl lays round white eggs. Baby owls hatch from the eggs. Their mother keeps the babies, or the owlets, warm. Their father brings them food. In a few weeks, the owlets grow feathers. They're gray or brown, and they help the young owls hide. Camouflage, remember? They cannot fly, but they perch or sit on branches. By fall, the owls are full grown. So it's fall now, so our owls that we see outside that were babies this spring are full grown. Most owls do not build their own nests. Some owls use holes in trees. Some owls use old nests from other birds. Pretty smart, they'll have to do extra work, right? Owls hunt and eat the small animals or prey. They eat their prey whole. Later, they throw up the bones and the fur. Kind of gross, huh? But that's what owls do. This owl has a moth. Owls have large, round heads. They have flat faces and big eyes. Owls can see very well at night. Those big eyes. Owls can hear very well too. They find and chase their prey by sound. Most owls' ears are slits or holes on the sides of their heads. Now, if you were with me last fall for story time, we talked about another animal that does a lot of their work by sound, by their ears. Do you remember what animal that was? They hang upside down. Yes, bats. Special feathers help owls fly quietly. The feathers have soft edges. Other animals cannot hear owls fly. So why would that be a problem for the other animals? Well, if you can't hear him, he can sneak up on you. An owl has 4 toes on each foot. Each toe has a sharp talon or claw. The owl uses its talons for hunting. Most owls are active at night. During the day, they hide. Owls are at home in the forest. So owls are a term called nocturnal, meaning they like to sleep or be out roaming around at night and sleep during the day. Big eyes. So let's do the hokey pokey, only we're going to be owls when we do the hokey pokey. So you're going to be putting a wing out or a claw out or your beak out. Okay, so we'll do a couple of those together and then the words will come up and you can do a couple of those by just listening to me. Kind of like the owls, right? Alrighty, so here we go. You put your right wing in, you put your right wing out, you put your right wing in and you flap it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Can you put your left wing in? Here's my left wing. Put your left wing in, you put your left wing out, you put your left wing in and you flap it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hoo, hoo. Can you hoo hoot? Good job. Let's do a claw. Ready? Put your right claw in, you put your right claw out, you put your right claw in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hoo, hoo. Can you hoot hoot like an owl? Good job. Alrighty, so now here come the words. I want you to try 3 of them by yourself. I'll sing with you. Are you ready? Okay, here are the words. Now we're going to do our left claw. You put your left claw in, you put your left claw out, you put your left claw in and you flap it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Woo, woo. Alrighty, now we're going to do our beak. Remember, your beak is your nose. Here we go. You put your beak in, you put your beak out, you put your beak in and you flap it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Woo, woo. Alrighty, now we're going to do our whole owl body, or your whole body. Are you ready? You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in and you flap it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Woo, woo. Good job. Alrighty, we'll do that a couple more of those after our next book. So this book is called Little Owl Lost, and this is by Chris Houghton. Little Owl Lost. You see all the trees down here? And the sun is setting. Look it. Are they getting ready to go to sleep or are they waking up? What's happening to the little owl? Uh-oh. Did he fall out of the tree? Bump, 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 bump. There's the squirrel. Are you okay? Asked Squirrel. I'm lost, said Little Owl. Where's my mommy? Don't worry, little friend. I'll find your mommy. What does she look like? My mommy is very big, like this, said Little Owl. Yes, I know, said Squirrel. Follow me. Here she is. Here's your mommy. Is that right? No, said Little Owl. That's not my mommy. My mommy has pointy ears like this. Oh, yes. I know, said Squirrel. Follow me. Here she is. Here's your mommy. Is that his mommy? No, said Little Owl. That's not my mommy. My mommy has big eyes like this. Yes, I know, said Squirrel. Follow me. Here she is. Here's your mommy. What is that? A frog. That's not easy. No, said Little Owl, that's not my mommy either. Wait a minute, said Frog. I know your mommy. Follow me. Your mommy's been looking everywhere for you. Is this your mommy? Ready to see if this is his mommy? Yes, yes, here she is. Here's my mommy. Oh, thank you, said Mommy Owl. Why don't you come up to our nest for some cookies? Yes, please, said Squirrel. Cookies are our favorite thing. Can you see what's about to happen? Uh-oh. She needs to find a way to keep him in the nest, doesn't she? He's gonna fall right out again. Alrighty, let's do a couple of verses of the owl Hokey Pokey. So we did wings and claws. We did our beak and our whole body. Let's do a couple of, do those a couple more times. So let's do one of our wings and one of our claws and our beak. So which wing? Should we do our right wing or our left wing? I'm listening. Left, yeah, we don't do left very often, do we? Are we ready? So you're gonna put your left wing in, put your left wing out, put your left wing in, and flap it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hoot, hoot. Alrighty, then we said we were gonna do one of our talents. You wanna do left again? Okay, here it is. Get your left talon ready. You can do one, or maybe you've got a big talon, a big claw. Okay. Put your left claw in, you put your left claw out, you put your left claw in, and you flap it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hoot, hoot. Alrighty, now we're gonna do our beak. Remember, your beak is your nose. The owl's beak is his nose. So you gotta put your nose in. Ready? You put your nose in, you put your nose out, you put your nose in, and you flap it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you fly yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hoot, hoot. Alrighty, before we go to our next and last story, I wanted to do a new one for you. And this one's pretty easy, but at the end, I'm going to ask you a question. And the answer to that question is your name. So at the very end, I need you to shout so loud that Miss Allen can hear you in the story tower, your name. Are you ready? So it goes like this. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Who, who are you? Hear your name. Good job. I heard Hannah and Oliver, Rachel, Noah. Good job. All right, who else is going to do it next time? Are you ready? I'm going to put the words up this time. You ready? Here they are. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Who are you? Wow. Oh, I heard Titus. Good job, Zoe. Nice job, guys. Okay, so our favorite owl book. We couldn't do owl stories without owl babies, could we? And this is by Martin Waddell. Owl Babies. One of my favorites. Here we go. Once there were 3 baby owls, Sarah and Percy and Bill. They lived in a hole in the trunk of a tree with their owl mother. The hole had twigs and leaves and owl feathers in it. It was their house. One night they woke up and their owl mother was gone. "Where's Mommy?" asked Sarah. "Oh my goodness," said Percy. "I want my mommy, said Bill. There he is, right there, he said. The owl babies thought. All owls think a lot. I think she's gone hunting, said Sarah. To get us some food, said Percy. I want my mommy, said Bill. Look at his face. But their owl mother didn't come. The owl babies came out of their house and they sat on the tree and waited. A big branch for Sarah, a small branch for Percy, and an old piece of ivy for Bill. She'll be back, said Sarah. Back soon, said Percy. What did Bill say? I want my mommy. It was dark in the woods, and they had to be brave, for things moved all around them. She'll bring us mice and things that are nice, said Sarah. I suppose so, said Percy. I want my mommy, said Bill. They sat and they thought. All owls think a lot. I think we should all sit on my branch, said Sarah. And they did. All three together. They're pretty scared. Suppose she got lost, said Sarah. Or a fox got her, said Percy. I want my mommy, said Bill. And the baby owl closed their owl eyes and wished their owl mother would come. Can you do that? Can you close your eyes and hope for the owl mother? Close them, wish really hard. And she came. Good job, guys. You did it. You see the mommy owl? She's home. Soft and silent, she swooped through the trees to Sarah and Percy and Bill. Mommy, they cried, and they flapped and they danced and they bounced up and down on their branch. What's all this fuss? Their owl mother asked. You knew I'd come back. The baby owls thought, because all owls think a lot. I knew it, said Sarah. And I knew it, said Percy. I love my mommy, said Bill. Are they happy for Owl Mommy to come home? They sure are. So, before we do our flannel board, let's do our Owl in the Tree rhyme one more time. Here are the words. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Owl in the tree says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Who, who are you? Lots of names. Hi, we're back for our flannel board today. We have our owls on our flannel board and we are going to count down how many owls we have. So let's talk about how many owls do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 owls. 5 owls. And what color are they? They are brown, red, yellow, black, and orange, which is a great color when you're talking about the letter O because orange starts with O. See, our O is colored in orange today. Alrighty, so ready to do this? I'm going to need you to count down with me. Okay, here it goes. Ready? It starts like this. 5 little hoot owls sitting in a tree. 1 flew away. How many do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 4 little hoot owls. 4 little hoot owls sitting in a tree. 1 flew away. How many do you see? 1, 2, 3. 3 little hoot owls sitting in a tree. One flew away. Goes the yellow one. How many do you see? Two little hoot owls sitting in a tree. One flew away. How many do you see? One little hoot owl sitting in a tree. One flew away. How many do you see? I don't see any. I think they're all gone. All of our hoot owls are gone. So, I also thought we would talk about some colors with our hoot owls. So I have some more ones. Let's see, what color? Ooh, I have a pink owl and a purple owl. Pink, purple. What letters do those start with? P, that's right, like pumpkin. Then we have a brown owl. Remember we talked about brown? Bees. There's another B word. What is that? Blue. That's right. We've talked about blue and black. Those all start with B. Then we have yellow, which starts with Y. We'll be talking about that in December. We have green, which we talked about when we talked about germs. J. Then we have red, which is R. That's coming up later. And then today, what color is that? Can you see that little owl? He is orange for our O, because we talked about the letter O today. I'm missing my O. There it is. Alrighty. So next week, we will be talking about spiders. Spiders. Maybe the itsy bitsy spider? Spiders will be lots of fun. I'm excited to do some spider stories. Stay tuned for Miss Molly's craft video, where she is going to be showing you how to make a really cute owl craft. Remember that you can pick up any of the craft supplies from curbside or by coming into the library. They're available up through the video, the week before the video airs, through when it airs. You can pick it up right here at the children's desk. And if you miss any, we might possibly have some, so give us a call and find out. And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you watch all of our story times, our books and babies on YouTube. And be safe, wear your mask when you need to, and I will see you next time. Are you ready to say our goodbye song? Okay. On my face I have a nose, on my feet I have 10 toes, I have 2 eyes that I can blink, and here's my head so I can think. I have a chin and very near, I have 2 ears so I can hear. I have 2 arms that reach up high. And with my hand, I wave goodbye. See you next time, guys. Have a great week.
Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures in Storytime. Today we're doing a craft. This week's storytime theme is owls, so we're making these cute little owls in trees. You need a couple cupcake liners. You'll need some construction paper for the background and for the beak. You'll need something to color with, glue, and then I'm also using these fake leaves. So let's get started. I'll show you how. The first thing that we'll do is draw a branch for the owls to sit on. So I start by drawing a line across the paper like that, and then I want this part of the branch to be thicker because it's attached to the tree, and so I'm gonna make kind of like a V shape. So the branch like splits in two and then is attached to the tree here. But I won't draw the tree trunk, just the branch. Okay, and now I just color. All right, there is my branch. And so the next thing we'll do is fold our cupcake liners. Oh, I forgot to mention we'll need googly eyes. So you just kind of want to flatten them out, and I'm going to use 2 of them. I think I accidentally grabbed 3, but that's all right. So I'm starting here and then just making it flat. You want to be kind of gentle when you do it so it doesn't rip. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then the next thing you do is flip it over, and so like this part is touching the paper. And now we fold the sides in. So when I folded them in, I folded this side in towards the middle and this side in towards the middle, and I left a little space. It doesn't matter how big this space is. It can be pretty big or little, but I made sure that it didn't overlap this side. So like that, and then you just fold this top part down towards the bottom. So that's sort of what your owl will look like. We'll do that with the other side. Okay, now I'm going to use a glue stick. Any sort of glue will work, but I just like glue sticks for this. And I'm going to glue my owl to the branch. I'm gonna put it over here so I give the other owl some room, and then also to reinforce that this stays down, we'll use a little bit of glue. And if it doesn't stay down, that's fine. Okay, so I have my little owls glued on. The next thing I want to do is glue on some beaks. So, my hands are kind of sticky. I'll use my glue stick again and put my little beak like right in the middle there. Okay, so we have our beaks on there. Now we'll glue our eyes. You should have some googly eyes if you got your kit from the library, but if not, and you're doing it at home, you can just draw some big eyes. Cool, got my eyes on there, and now I'll do a little bit of decorating. I'm going to use markers, but if you have crayons, that'll work too. I'm going to make like little designs so they kind of look like feathers. Okay, so I colored some designs on my owls. The next thing I'll do is glue on my leaves. So I noticed that if you pull off the stem when you're working with these leaves and you want to glue it on paper, if you just pull it off, it sticks way better. So I've pulled off the stem, I'm going to glue it on to the branch. And this time I'm using Elmer's glue. But you can use whatever kind of glue that you have at home. Okay. That I want to add one more final touch. I'm gonna draw like a yellow moon in the back. That's what it should look like when you're all done. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.